Guys, what is up? We're talking about Bitcoin fees. We got a mempool that's still waiting on about over 300,000 unconfirmed transactions. I guess this is happening, guys, because the transactions that are waiting, I guess, are waiting for a cheaper price. And the transaction rate on Bitcoin, BTC, Willy Woo did an article on Decrypt. I'll drop it in the more information section under this episode. These inscriptions on the blockchain, these ordinals and all this stuff, it's ready to rumble with cheaper fees, guys, but the fees are just, the BTC fees are up to like, I read the average transaction fee right now for BTC is around a little over $2, but in this article, Willy Woo's saying he's paying $7 to move his BTC. Now, I don't want this video to be a revisit to why I use Bitcoin Cash or why I use Bitcoin SV or why I prefer these two over BTC, but the article does go to, and I recommend reading the article. It's not that long, and it goes into talking about how that the Lightning Network basically would have to take some of this workload. I mean, it's basically work that's waiting to be done on the blockchain here, guys, for these inscriptions and everything to be put into a block, guys, and then unfortunately. These people are just waiting, guys, because they're not willing to pay the higher fees at BTC. So I don't know what this is really going to do, guys. If we look back at the history of BTC and we look at some of the price fundamentals and price discovery of how crypto trades and how BTC trades against higher transaction fees and stuff like that, as well as Ethereum, there's a very obvious correlation that the higher the fee, the higher the price go up. So, what we'll see, I think, and what this article also says at the end is Willy Woo makes a statement that says, with this Lightning taking over some of the load, we'll start seeing some fraud. Now, I don't know if he's insinuating the fact that maybe if like a payment channel was closed before somebody received their payment, they would lose their payment. But I don't think really Lightning Network is really going to be the saving the day for BTC, guys. I just think that this whole thing is just a bit ridiculous, guys. I mean, if we can't come to a consensus on a viable, user-friendly cryptocurrency that you can actually spend, use, and send to your friends without being. I don't want to spend $2, much less $7 to send somebody BTC, but I might spend a fraction of a penny to send Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin SV or a variety of other different cryptos, guys. I mean, just retouching. I mean, on this stuff this week, we're covering the cryptos here that you can send. We're covering the cryptos that you can use for payments. We're covering the cryptos that you can spend in your day-to-day lives, and that's really kind of the whole beauty of this. Is we can actually use this stuff as a cryptocurrency, a currency, and that's kind of what I'm doing, guys. I'm hoping for the best for crypto long term. I'm hoping that people can spend this stuff as money, as its intended use, and this would be a great thing to achieve, and I think that this should be what we try to achieve every day, because I think not only will the right price come into effect with that mindset, but also it takes a lot of the gambling out of it. It takes a lot of the risk out of it, and if people are using this in their day-to-day lives, they'll really start seeing the power that it has, rather than it just sitting in a wallet like most of all of our cryptos are currently doing, just because we don't have enough merchant adoption right now. I mean, we do and we don't, but it's really, it opens up the choice factor, because people are actually able to make the choice in their day-to-day lives where they shop or where they do business at right now. They can turn around and they can use their cryptocurrency at these vendors, at these retail stores and stuff like that. And that's kind of the ultimate Bitcoin in my eyes, guys, is something that we can actually use and that people see the value in it, and we're not sitting here arguing over whether or not it's practical to do something to create the transaction cost to go down, because isn't that kind of, nobody wants to spend a lot of money to send their crypto. But there's also the factor that when the transaction fee goes up, so does the price. So drop it in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think about price correlation with transaction costs. If you think that transaction costs are obviously it's directly correlated by the graph we see, but whether or not would you rather have a cheaper transaction rate and a faster confirmation time and something you could actually use everywhere, or would you rather have just this synthetic, man-made pump and dump scheme that seems to be kind of the repetitive case for crypto? and it leaves a lot of the enthusiasts sitting here like me wondering, what is the point if we're not going to be using this stuff? All right, guys, that'll cover this episode. We just briefly talked about this Decrypt article with Willy Woo, kind of calling out these mempool transactions that are 300,000 plus at this point, sitting on the sidelines, waiting for their spot to be on the entering the blockchain, but just not willing to pay the fee. And also just kind of discussing the 5-year plus, 6-year plus debate on whether or not Bitcoin transaction costs are just too much. Are they just too outrageous at this point? So drop it in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.